life-changing film needs to have these three things for me. It needs to tell the truth, it needs to move me emotionally, and it has to bring me closer to the man I am supposed to become. These 10 movies I'm gonna share right here with you are more than just entertainment and art. They all deal with what it means to be a man and are invitations to really start digging into your search for identity, meaning and purpose. These films have been an inspiration for me and have the potential to be life-changing for you. And I think there's something in here for everyone. Pig is an underrated modern masterpiece. Nicolas Cage plays a truffle hunter who lives alone in the woods and must return to his past in the big city looking for his beloved pig who has been kidnapped. This is such a unique movie about the difficult sides of our own relationships to our past, our careers and dreams that will tell you a story with unexpected turns. Grizzly Man is a deeply moving and fascinating documentary by Werner Herzog about a man who lived in the wilderness with bears and was eventually killed by one of them. This movie is told with real archival footage that shows human authenticity in a fascinating way, and it's a movie about our relationship to nature that comes in many forms: loving, exploring, toxic and deadly. And it shows that even with the right intentions, our obsessions in trying to control our surroundings without knowing our own place in it, in the world, can end our lives. The Hunt is really an unforgettable movie about a kindergarten teacher who gets wrongly accused of molesting a child and tries to prove his innocence. This specific and difficult subject matter is treated with the utmost care that lets this film become a universal story that asks difficult questions about community, justice, parenting, the fragility of what we decide is true or not, the dangers of lies and the scars they can cause, and the big roles each one of us plays within the fate of the people that surround us every single day. Castaway is a truly perfect movie where each scene is just full of meaning and emotion. Tom Hanks plays a FedEx executive who undergoes a physical and emotional transformation after crash landing on a deserted island. I don't know a lot of movies that are so close to life, telling an inspiring story in a way that will show you the meaning your own life has for you. It's funny, sad, thought-provoking and suspenseful, and just might become a film that completely changes your perspective. Memento is one of the most unique films ever made that really feels like watching a movie for the first time ever. This Christopher Nolan masterpiece about a detective with amnesia that is trying to find the killer of his wife is a film that has a unique feature. It is told in reverse order. So the movie starts with the last scene first and ends with the first scene. And it's all much more than a gimmick. It's an emotional exploration of perspective and memory that will truly change the way you see the world. The Wages of Fear is a super intense classic film about 4 men that are hired to transport a nitroglycerine shipment through dangerous rural South American territory. This is an existentialist survival film about extreme life or death circumstances that become an illustration and metaphor for how our character shapes our decisions that in turn shape our fate. If you're looking for an intense film, look no further. After a slow start, this film will have you on the edge of your seat for. The Rider is a heartfelt and beautiful film about a rodeo rider who gets into a tragic accident and finds himself wondering what he has to live for when he can no longer do what gives him a sense of purpose. And if you've ever struggled in your search for identity and redefining what your goals and purpose are, you will really relate with this film. It's a beautiful small movie that shows us that we aren't defined by the things that we do. These things aren't our identity. Our identity is something much deeper that we always carry with us. Citizen Kane is often said to be one of the best films ever made, and I think it's fair to say that this right here is some of the most impressive and creative filmmaking you will ever see. Why I think this is a significant movie for every man is that it shows the struggles and desires of the overachiever and how so many of us try to hide their trauma and weakness behind materialism, achievements, and cheap thrills. After more than 80 years of its release, we can still observe and study so much from this tale about a man's rise and fall, full of audiovisual innovation and creativity. Apocalypse Now is an iconic war film that dives deep into the horrors of war in a really surreal kind of way. It's about the poisoning effect power has on us if it is taken by force. This film is a journey that descends into evil and insanity and shows us the difficult path of rebuilding our consciousness and morals after letting our personal darkness go rampage without a moral framework. Days of Heaven is, on a visual level, one of the most beautiful films ever shot. It tells the story of a farm laborer who convinces the woman he loves to marry their rich but dying boss so that they can have a claim to his fortune. Why I think this is essential viewing for any man is that the Days of Heaven shows the reality of getting what you want by sinful actions, lies, and tricks. It will only make you run away from your real destiny and bring on judgment onto you that will truly haunt you. In this life, envy, fear, greed, and ungratefulness can motivate us to become successful by doing the wrong things, but all of that will come at a price we, in the end, won't be able to pay. Alright guys, this is it for today. Enjoy these couple of films. I think they are so meaningful, so beautiful, and so great. I thank you so much for watching my video right here. I wish you all a blessed day and hope to have you back in the next video.